All right, it took me a minute, but we should be here. We should be here. It took a minute to get up live on the book here because I had a very hectic day. I'm wearing a brand new moth. I gotta be super careful. I gotta be super careful because I had to set my own camera and stuff up today. And you see that the shot is not what we want, what we normally have. That's because I'm working alone today. 2 microphones in. Cassie may join me. We're gonna be super careful with these microphones because I had to rig a camera. It's insane what I did because it's an expensive camera. It's rigged, ready to fall, which is stupid, and it could fall. But we're here live, and I've had a heck of a couple days. My wife, not feeling well, spent last night in the ER. Not feeling well again today, so we're wishing Vicky very well. She's upstairs resting right now. But it was a long, okay, I don't know why it still says that soccer team shit in there. Hi, Mark. It is not about the soccer team anymore. All right, so please ignore that message. Please ignore that message. It's not about the soccer team. All right, we have so many things to talk about tonight, and I'm going to make them quick. I'm going to make them fun. In a second, we'll probably get joined by Cassie. I can't promise it, but hopefully she will join us. Let me start by saying that last night was my wife's birthday. She got a gazillion birthday wishes and a lot of gifts. And those of you that sent gifts, and there were many of you, thank you very much. You don't need to do that. It's super sweet. We take them. We're not fools. You don't need to do it. Your gift is your presence to us, which makes it important. Hi, Bob Muir. Mark Platt and Bob Muir sending some love. Ellen, Sandy, good to see you guys. Who else is in there right now? Sending some hearts and whatnot. Go to Vicky's Facebook page and send some love. Because Vicky is hurt. I don't know what's going on. Something with her shoulder. We'll find out tomorrow morning. I had to pull in a favor from a guy that did both my shoulder surgeries to get Vicky in. Now, my wife is tough. She's had 3 kids, and she's dealt with me for 26 years or whatever the heck it's been. She's tough. I've never seen her cry like this. And it's her left arm. It's her left arm, so she has to vacuum with the right arm. She's not used to vacuuming with the right arm. So she's in a lot of pain, and we're wishing her better. Hi, Regina. Denise, how are you? Joyce, good to see you. Alana Hall. Granted, you will get to see it in its entirety. Thank you very much for commenting. Vicky had to vacuum with the right arm. That's a funny joke. And I'm going to tell you what happened last night. We're in the ER, which was amazing. We went to the Hovnanian ER wing in Red Bank, New Jersey. Nobody in the joint, which was great. We got served right away. They got a robotic, you can hear me, right? By the way, let me know if you can hear me. We got a robotic X-ray machine. It was a robot that came to Vicky's bedside and X-rayed her. Now, I've never seen that before. And that's high-tech stuff. Now, the X-ray is being taken by a robot, and the bed still needs to be pumped up with an orderly's leg. How could one thing be so high-tech and the other thing right out of Dr. Frankenstein's lab? How is it possible that the robot X-ray machine can come in and the orderly is climbing 57 flights of stairs to get my short wife up into the range where an X-ray could work? Buy a mechanical bed. You got the X-ray machine. How much more could the bed be? But they were great. I have to say that they were great. How to wear the mask inside because you're in an ER. Got to go curtain closed every time the curtain closed. Mask down. They're going around. And I have to tell you, I got to remember this. I got to put 1 a.m. Hey, Ron Ginsburg. Good to see you. Hi, Jan Derricks. And she's feeling a little bit better, Jan. Not as good as she wants. Hey, Dawn. How are you? Michael, Sandy, Michelle, Venera. So she wasn't feeling as good as she should have felt. They pumped her full of some type of pain medication. And she felt better up until the point where it wore off. And I've had this. It wears off like that, and you're in agony again. So she's loaded up on stuff right now that I got down at the corner. That's a joke. She's loaded up on stuff right now that hopefully will help her feel better. Denise, thank you. And Jane Dark, thank you for starting. And Ron Ginsberg for tuning in. So we're hoping that these medications that she's on will fix it. They think it might be, believe it or not, a very advanced bursitis. Now, I don't know. Whatever it is, it was kicking the shit out of a very tough woman that I love on her birthday. Now, Vicky will tell you she had a great birthday, even though she ended up in the emergency room. So we're in the emergency room. This doctor comes in. She's super nice. She tells us everything. You got to take it easy. Leave that left arm in a sling. Be smart about it. She said, any questions? And I said to the doctor, dead serious, I go, so tomorrow she should do all of the vacuuming with the right hand and the mopping with the right hand. Is that right? And I said it's so serious. And the doctor's like, and then she's from Nigeria, or from, not Nigeria, Chad. Whatever, she's from Africa. I forget which country. And she looks at me and she goes, how about you do the vacuuming yourself tomorrow? I kind of mixed accent. Tomorrow you do vacuuming yourself. That sounds almost Russian, but you get my point. She had an accent. And she said it like, we ain't playing, mister. You will vacuum tomorrow. And I'm like, that woman's cracking up. About tomorrow, let me see what it is. Yeah, man, that's Jamaican. I can't do the accent, but you get the picture. Go online later, Google an accent from Africa, and imagine a woman saying, how about tomorrow you vacuum? And I just kind of laughed, and Vicky laughed. And Vicky's in so much pain, she's going, he's a comedian. Which, you know, listen, it was an enjoyable end to it all because we got to come home last night, which I was concerned we wouldn't. We did. And now she's in a little pain now. So this broadcast will be, we're done talking about Vicky. If you send her love to her Facebook page, she'll love that. Or send love here. And I'm going to thank all you people who already sent stars. It makes me very, very happy when you do that. And it means a lot to us. It keeps us in the game, so to speak. Let's see who else we have to talk to. JT Moore is here. All right, and you're sending a lot of heart today, which makes me feel good. So I met today. We have some big things. We're going to add music to the outside tent in New Brunswick. We are going to make that place so much fun. So the tent's going to have music now. And the more and more we do, the better and better it gets. Derek had 2 full days off. I didn't even call him. And then today when I called him, all full of piss and vinegar. Like he missed me. Like Derek missed me. But that wasn't it. Derek, you see, went out like a little kid. As soon as the folding cell phone became available, Derek had to have it. And he came and he was so proud. He said, check this out. And it flips open and the screen gets bigger. Right? And check that out. Check that out. And everybody's like, oh, that's amazing. And I said, Derek, why would you buy something? Why would you buy the first prototype? You don't marry the first girl you date for the same reason. She's a prototype. You got to figure out, get all the bumps and bruises worked off before you go marrying some girl. So sure as shit, his phone broke down, and now his little bendable phone doesn't work. And he's all pissed off when I called him. And I said, Derek, just get yourself a regular phone. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Then he said to me, I'm going to punch you in the face when I see you. What kind of manager talks to a boss who let him work 353 days last year? What kind of manager talks that way? Right? No manager gets to talk that way. Lana Hall, great. I love these comments. In the hospital on her birthday, it was a bummer, Lana, but she did get to take time with the family before all that happened. We had a great dinner, got her some great gifts. I actually bought her workout clothes. I always said that's a bad gift. Because it's like telling your spouse, listen, put a few pounds on. I got you a gym membership or workout clothes. It's what you wanted. So that's what I got her. And we also got some other special stuff which we can't talk about. Nothing dirty, I just don't want to talk about it yet. We will talk about it soon. Not crazy stuff, but nice stuff. So music is coming to the outside. Music is coming to the outside. That's going to be starting, I hope, next Wednesday. We're going to try and get our good friend Joe Coonan to come back and play. Just Joe out there playing. Hopefully we'll put the band together. It'll be a blast out there. Also, our new Stress Factory gear is in. Our new Stress Factory gear is in. It got delivered today. The new Stress Factory mugs should be arriving Monday or Tuesday. All limited edition stuff. And those of you that watch and support, you're getting your stuff for free. Jan Derricks, Ginsberg's, Dawn Gentile, Sandy, of course. I said Jan Derricks already. You're getting some of your stuff for free. Those people that go on and help us, Phil Manza will get some stuff for free. Those people that go on and help us and spread the word about us, we're going to gear you up. We're going to gear you up. Vicky and Vinnie stuff, plus we're going to gear you up with Stress Factory stuff. Because without you, we're nobody. We're nobody. So I started talking last week about what we're going to do. I'm pretty certain we're doing it here at the house. We're going to do a thing called Brand Aid. We are currently examining which charity we're going to raise the money for. I think it might be Middletown Hopsitone, which is a charity for Middletown Township, big 40 square mile township, our hometown. And all these charities were crushed last year. They couldn't make money. So we're thinking we'll raise money for Middletown Hopsitone, and we'll put together a great concert. Put maybe Brewer in, who annihilated last weekend. Me, Brewer. Maybe get Attell to do a spot, maybe get a couple bands to play. But stay posted on that. You'll see those things coming up. Now, I like to talk about bad decisions. Let's talk to those of you that are still smoking. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? The side of a pack of cigarettes says, hey, you just made a purchase, it's going to kill you. Why? Why would you do it? Bad decisions are all around. We see people in shitty relationships and they decide to stay. We see people with holes in their ears. And we see smokers. I'm only talking about smokers today. Because smokers piss me off for a number of reasons. When you flip your cigarette butt into the street, and some of you might be smokers. Some of you might be smokers. Some of my people might be smokers. I don't know if you are. If you are, please let me know. But, Vinnie, have you seen Hacks yet on HBO? No, I have not. I'll check it out. If you are a smoker, John Danza, thanks to Vicky for all the laughs. Continue to give us day in that much respect. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. I'm going to call so many people out while we're doing this. That means a lot to me, John. Thank you. And as I always ask, please ask your friends to follow. Please ask your friends to follow and do that. I'm sending you some stuff, Jan. It's okay. Just here's Jan Derrick. You don't have to send me stuff. Well, okay, maybe just one size small t-shirt. You got it, Jan. You're a super supporter. You get it. As do David and Kathy. And you know who you are. Just 908-601-6976. The mug is going to be killer. The mug is going to be killer. I can't wait to see that. By the way, I said it last week, I'll say it again. Keep wearing the mask. The Delta variant is going nuts. Going nuts. The Delta variant's out there. That's a bad decision to cigarette smoke and not wear a mask. In the beginning of the pandemic at the Detroit Metro Airport, in very early March, right before the shutdown, I saw a woman in front of Detroit Metro with a mask on. We all thought she's an idiot. But more than that, smoking a cigarette through a hole she cut in the mask. I shit you not. I shit you not. Smoking a cigarette through the mask. One of the all-time dumbest things I have ever seen. And funny. Okay, so John wants to buy a t-shirt. John, send me your information. Send me your information, and we'll hook you up with a t-shirt purchase. And if I look back and you're a super supporter, I'll give it to you for free too. Share this video for me, people. Share it for me. Because this is my key. I want to get big. And I said it before, I'll say it again. I will not be an asshole. I will not be an asshole. I was with Jim Brewer last week. Nicest goddamn guy on the planet. Never gonna be an asshole. Never. Doesn't matter how big he gets. That's gonna be me. I because I love you people. And I will never be that asshole guy. I want to be big enough. That's what I want. I want to be big enough to be an asshole. See, if you're big enough to be an asshole and you're not, then you're at another stratospheric level of nice, which I need to get into heaven. So, John Danzo, you send me your data and we'll hook you up with that. So back to bad decisions. Listen, it's not hard, all right? I'll talk to you young people or you people that have children and they're making dumb decisions. I want you to send it to me. Because your kids won't listen to you, they're going to listen to me. My kids, I'm grateful, will listen for the most part. But not always. And I think it's important to hear from somebody else. Listen, life is so easy. You think about life. This is my philosophy. You want to hear a little bit of my deep thinking? This is my deep thinking. And I'm not making this up, not trying to be funny. Nothing funny here. This is deep thinking. Virtually every scenario in life that could exist has already happened. In life, everything that could happen has happened to somebody else. And they have navigated that situation with either success or failure. Now let's talk for a second about failure. You can look at someone's failed navigation and say, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm definitely an idiot smoking through the mask. I'm not going to do what Jack did when Jack got pulled over by the police. Right? Don't we know enough now that if you get pulled over by the cops, that you should be polite and respectful? And it doesn't matter if you don't deserve to be pulled over. I have been pulled over when I don't deserve it, and I've been pulled over when I deserve it. And I don't get a ticket either time. You know why? Because the cop never wants to ticket me. Nobody wants to ticket me. Okay, I got pulled over on the turnpike one day. I was driving like an asshole. I was on my way to do shows in the city. And I got pulled over by a cop. It's a great story. I got pulled over by a cop. And I have a lot of these stories. The troopers have pulled me over a lot. All right? And all but one trooper gave me zero hassle, and the one gave me a little. And I deserved it. I deserved it. So anyway, I get pulled over, and what do? All my windows went down. This mic makes my kid crazy. All my windows went down. My interior lights went on. So my interior lights were on. My windows were down. I put my hand at 2 and 10. Radio off. I was wearing a hat off. It was nighttime, no sunglasses. Completely eliminated safe situation. Cop walks up, my stuff's in the glove box. I go, hey officer, can I reach into the glove box to get my stuff? And he goes, this is ridiculous. Yeah. I go, well, I don't want to make any moves that would make you nervous. And he laughed. He said, I'm not nervous. I was a little offended, a little emasculated at that moment. A little bit, I felt like he should have said, this guy could be dangerous. I felt a little bit that way. And I get my stuff, and he goes to his car, and he comes back and goes, thank you for putting all the lights on, and your hand on the wheel, and the radio down, and thank you for being so nice, and showing me that you were no danger to me. That's what he said to me. And he goes, as soon as I saw you, I knew you were no danger. Again, a little bit passive-aggressive. A little bit passive-aggressive. He should have said, I'm looking at you. You look like you're a beefed-up dude. I should be careful around you. No! He literally said to me, I knew immediately you were no danger. Now look, I was hurt. I was hurt, but I wasn't getting ticketed. And he gave me back my stuff around the side of the road. And then there's a New Jersey State Trooper. And I go, hey, listen, I got that friend thing. I go, I would have liked it if you said, hey man, thank God you were that way because I took a look at you and could have went either way. Okay? And he gave me a thought. Listen, I said, you could have said that you look dangerous. Thank you for being, you could have said that. And this is what he said to me. He goes, yeah, he goes, but I don't think that you don't look dangerous at all. Again, very, very nice and rude at the same time. This is a trooper who's very nice, but probably does not have a good marriage. Because he's not nice. You can't say to your wife, listen, you're not putting on weight, but your hair is a mess. Okay, you gotta be nice. You don't need to say, I was in no danger, and you look like you could be no danger. You could say, you know, thank you. But my point is I did not get the ticket. I did not get the ticket because I was polite. I got pulled over one time. I've been pulled over. In my life, I would say, I've been pulled over, I'm going to say 50 to 60 times. 50 to 60 pullovers, all right? Only 4 of them resulted in arrest. Now, the other 56 times, of all those 56 times, I got 1 ticket. Maybe 2. I got 2. 2 tickets, okay? Both for speeding. Both the cops that just couldn't look the other way because I was driving like a complete moron. And I knew that, all right? But again, if you make a good decision in your head, all right? So I pulled out of the club one night, 4:30 in the morning. I pulled out, I go up to the top of the street, the light's red, I make a right on red. There's a no right on red sign. It's literally 4:30 in the morning. I go to the next street, no right on red, I make that right. I go to the next street, I make that same thing. 3 illegal, no right on red. Now I'm on the on-ramp of 18, and I take off like a bat out of hell, 4:30 in the morning. New Brunswick cop pulls me over. And I go, hey, what are you pulling me over for? It was a woman. And she goes, which one of the many infractions would you like me to mention? That's what she said to me. She goes, where the hell are you coming from at this hour of night? I go, it's me, it's Vinnie, I'm in the stress factory. She had never met me. She goes, I heard about you. I said to her, I go, I don't know if that's good or bad. She goes, it's good. She goes, but you don't drive good. I go, listen, man, it's 4:30 in the morning. There's no right on red there. I know that, but there was no one around. She goes, I was around. I go, I know, what are you doing out here? And she laughed. That's the other key. If you can make someone laugh, you're in good shape. Not 1 ticket. Now listen, it's my town, right? When I say my town, they know me. It's not my town. I'm not like a mobster. That's my town. See? You don't give me no effing ticket. No, it's my town. So I'm not going to get that ticket anyway, okay? Jan, I'd say it's 60 pullovers, by the way. Hi, Michelle. How are you, Michelle? You don't have a heart to be an asshole. Thank you, John. Very nice. I'm reading some of these comments later. I apologize. And yes, it's 50 or 60 pullovers easily. 4 arrests. Maybe 5 arrests. After some of that to think about that. So, but all the arrests, no convictions. All right, no convictions. Number 1, the first time, that wasn't my cocaine. That's a joke! Alright, anyway. I'm pulled over a lot. And mostly because I drive fast. Now, here's a great story about the club, about my mother. So I always like to tell a club story because we're supposed to do one. Alright? How far are we into the broadcast? How long are we on so far? Someone give me a time clock. I'm great news, Michelle. I'm doing okay. And I'm so happy to see you on the broadcast here. Make sure you share it, everybody. Make sure you share it. So, my mother works at the club. Major fun, but a ball buster. And a little bit of a libertarian in some ways. Very much against the drunk driving checks. Even though my mother didn't drink for the last 25 years of her life. Not a sip. Nothing. Not a frangelica, not a beer, not a wine. Nothing. She got broken of the habit of drinking when her and her girlfriend went to New York City 100 years ago. They got roofied and robbed, gratefully only robbed, of their money at a bar. And it was an ugly scene because their roofie didn't knock them unconscious, it knocked them loopy. And the bartender saw what was going on. Who knows what could have happened? My mother could have been on the side of a milk carton. But neither here nor there, that was the last day she ever drank because she said, she would never have alcohol again. Now, coming home from the club one night, 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, whatever time it is, we always get stopped at the Homedale DWI check, which is at the Dearborn Market in Homedale. So she comes in one day, she goes, I got stopped in that dopey drunk driving check last night. I got no big deal, just, they never stopped me. I mean, they asked me my stuff. I tell them it's me, I wasn't drinking. At this point, they know me. most of the cops, when I call and go, hey, Vinny, how are you? How was the club tonight? They know I don't drink. The very first time I ever got stopped in there, I'd had one Coors Light at 8 o'clock at night. It's now 2:30 in the morning. Cop asked me, have a drink? I said, yeah, I had one drink. Cop said, don't ever say that. I go, why? It's the truth. He said, you know, some guys don't want to hear that. I go, look, I'm going to tell you the truth. I had one Coors Light. It's 7 hours ago. I think I'm okay. Anyway, since that point, I've been stopped there numerous times, and they talk to me. They know I'm good. They make sure I'm awake, and I go home. Now, my mother gets stopped in that check coming home from the club. And this major league, little old lady, church-going, Catholic school upbringing, prim and proper tax-paying citizen does not like DUI checks. So the cop says to her, have you been drinking tonight? To which she replies, yes. And the cop goes, oh, how many did you have? My mother says, 12 or 13. And the cop wigs out, calls people over, man, get a car, and puts her through the DUI check, which she passes with flying colors. She said the alphabet, she said her name, she tucked her nose, I just missed my nose, tucked her nose, did walk the line, did some jumping jacks, 50 push-ups, whatever she had to do, she did. And the cop's like, how many did you have? And she goes, you know what, I said 12 to 13, it may have been 14. Now the cop, he's pissed off. He's like, ma'am, I'm gonna have to run a breathalyzer on you. And they do the breathalyzer, and it comes up 0. And he goes, ma'am, what were you drinking? And she goes, well, I usually drink coffee. Today I had 12 coffees and a tea. That's what she said to this cop. I had coffee and tea, which is what she had. And instead of laughing and enjoying the moment, the cop starts reaming her out. You're wasting my time, how dare you? And she's like, I'm wasting your time. I was driving home, you made me stop. You're wasting my time, I'm not drinking. You should have known that when I did the alphabet backward, or whatever she had to do. And the cop told her off. And she said, listen, you're supposed to ask me if I've had any alcohol tonight. Get your supervisor. And the cop's like, get in your car and go. And she gets in the car and drives away. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you be such a pain in the ass? Now, I have a similar circumstance, okay? Cool mom indeed, man. Whoever said that, cool mom indeed. All right? So, let me tell you, my story coming out of middle, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee, for stars. We're doing well on stars tonight. Yeah, my mother did on them. Here's mine coming out of, off of the top of the parkway. And then I'll tell my last club story, which has to do with toll takers. So coming out of the top of the parkway, and I have to go to Wawa to get cheap gas. So I go down 36, and right away I'm in the, I believe it was Keyport. I'm in the Keyport DUI check, or Union Beach, right at the top. I think Keyport, right at the top. And I get a cop, and I gotta tell you, I'm very pro-cop. I love cops. They've saved my bacon a number of times. But just like comics can be assholes, every now and then there's a cop that's got a bad day. Who knows? Maybe his dog died, or maybe his cat didn't die. Anyway, that was a joke. Anyway, hey, Lori Green. How are you, Lori Green? You're jumping in late, Lori Green. So I get pulled over at this DUI check, and I haven't been drinking. I give him all my information. He asked me where I'm coming from. I said, Stress Factor Comedy Club, 2:30 in the morning. And I'm the owner. He goes, you own it, right? I go, yeah. He goes, you're the owner. I go, yeah, Vinnie Brand. Vinnie Brand, Stress Factory Comedy Club. He's looking right at my license. It says Vinnie Brand on the license. But for some reason, he didn't believe me. Maybe because I was driving a ratty car. I'm not a fancy guy. I know I should be driving a Tesla. This is before Tesla. I know I should be driving a nicer wheel, but the wheels don't impress me. So, he's like, you're the owner. I'm like, yeah, I'm the owner. You don't drink at your own bar? No, I don't drink at my own bar. And we were working at the house and forgot. Yeah, it's okay, Lord, don't worry about it. You jump in and watch the whole thing later. Make me happy. Don't worry about that. So, so he gets all my stuff. He talks to me for a few minutes. And he's pissy. And then he gives me back my stuff. And he goes, all right, you're good to go. Now, there's other cars. All right? But I want to put all my documents back where they belong. And I got the light on. I got to reach over, put it in the glove box. And I want to put stuff where it belongs. And so I'm trying to put it back where it belongs. And he goes, get moving. And hey, I'm just going to put my stuff back where it belongs so the next time I get pulled over, it's where it belongs. And he goes, I said get moving. Now, I got to tell you something. I love cops so much. I knew right away this guy was having a bad life. And I said, listen, I go, I'm putting my stuff back. I go, you wanted it out, I took it out, I gave it to you. And he literally said to me, he goes, you want to end up arrested? Arrested? What would the charge be? Well, Your Honor, Mr. Brand was putting his insurance card back in the proper insurance card holder and his up-to-date current registration back where the registration goes in the glove box and putting his license back in his wallet so the next time someone pulls him over, he can produce those documents. And I pulled him over for all that. Was that what you would say? Of course not. You can't arrest me for putting documents away. And he goes, you're holding up the line. I go, no, you're holding up the line. You pulled me over. I'm putting my stuff back. He goes, you better watch it. I said, you know what? Get your supervisor. A trick I learned from my mother. He goes, you want my supervisor here? I go, yeah. He goes, well, you'll see my supervisor from handcuffs. I go, if you gotta arrest me, arrest me. And he said, come on, get moving. So I put my stuff away and I drove off. But what is that? Now, again, 99%. Here's another cool one. And then next week I'm going to tell a story about me acting like a trooper. Not the ones I told on stage. Those are going to be posted on the Facebook page this week. This is about me doing what I need to do to get out of a situation. That's next week. Acting like a trooper. Someone remind me. Acting like a state trooper. Great story. But I'm going to the club one night, summer, and I get on the parkway on the local lanes, and it backed up. Okay? Yeah, someone did shit in his oatmeal that day. Someone did. Yeah, some of them are power mad, Jam, but again, I want to make sure all the cops know that I think the vast majority are great guys. Like anything, there's always bad people in every profession, so it doesn't matter. So I want to make sure that my cop friends know most of them are great guys. Most of them don't want to do the paperwork, so they're good. So anyway, I'm driving one night. I'll tell you both parts of it. So I'm driving to work a week before this happened. I'm on the parkway, no one's on the parkway, and I changed lanes without a blinker. And way back, I see a trooper light me up, pulls up next to me. I don't have any cards with me. And he writes me a warning. Because you didn't signal. I go, there was no one to signal. Because you always got to use your signal. I go, but there was no one there to see it. And then I tried to be funny. I go, if the signal goes off in the woods and no one's there to see it. He goes, yeah, very funny. You got to use your signal. And come back. I thought I was getting a ticket. It was just a paperwork, a warning. So I'm like, all right, it's cool. A little surprised. Because, I don't know, if I was a trooper, I wouldn't even pull someone over for not signaling unless they hit a nun. You would have to hit a nun and not signal. And I'd probably only write you up for the nun thing. So the very next week I get on the local lanes and it's a wall-to-wall mile back up. And I gotta be at work and I'm running late, which is shocking. And so I'm driving and I go, you know what? I don't see anyone behind me. I'm going across the median because the express lanes are flying. So I look over my shoulder. I'm in bumper to bumper. I got plenty of time to make the switch. I look. I don't see any cops. I make the switch. Boom. Here comes the cherry tops. Woo, woo, woo. Pulls me over. I'm like, God damn it, that's going to be 4 points. How do you talk your way out of jumping the median when the last week all you did was not use your blinker? I'm doomed. If it's the same cop, I'm totally screwed. Different cop walks up. Hey, you in a rush? That's what he said to me, you in a rush? Didn't ask for my documents. Because you in a rush? I go, I am. I own the Stress Factory. He goes, I love that place. I go, oh, thanks. He goes, you jumped the divider there. I go, listen, I know you're not going to believe this. I wouldn't believe it if I were you. But I swear to God, you caught me the very first and only time I jumped the divider. And he goes, get out. I go, I swear to God. That's what he said to me, get out. How cool is that, right? Get out. Like a kid, right? I hit 2 home runs in the game. Get out. So I said to him, that's the very first time I ever did it. And he goes, look, man, he goes, that divider's there for your safety. I know, but I'm late. Look at the traffic. He goes, you're going to kick yourself in the ass. It's only another couple hundred yards. It clears up. It's just a backup up there. I think it was a little fender bender or whatever. I go, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it. He's all right. He goes, look, get moving and make it the last time. First and last, okay? And I'm like, absolutely. And I drove away. It was a week after a written warning over bullshit. Now, the written warning didn't bother me, but that guy made me laugh hard. Super cool, super fun, super easy. So if you get pulled over, make a good decision. Comply. That's all you gotta do. Comply. Can I have your license? Yes, officer. Yes. Have you been drinking? No, unless you have been, then you gotta figure out some kind of bullshit story. But the point is, comply, because if you don't, it's gonna end bad. Bad decisions is where I jumped into this mess. Bad decisions is where we come back. Bad decisions. Don't smoke. How much more evidence do you need before you put them down and say, enough is enough? How much? Don't be rude to the cops. Make those 2 life changes, and we'll be back next week with other bad decisions you can fix. Okay? Other bad decisions. Too much bacon is too much bacon. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out. You're a great group tonight. I'm going to go check on my wife. For all I know, she's in serious pain. Let's see the comments as we end up here. A lot of Star Centers tonight. Thank you, Star Centers. Lori Green, thank you, Lori and Jay, for coming in late. Jan Derrick, Star Center, thank you so much. As always, you know I love you, Jan. Lana Hall, Ron Ginsberg, John Danzo, Jan Derrick, Denise Hostel, Lee Chicanian, love you. Always sending stars to us. Thank you. Jan Derrick, I mentioned Ron Ginsberg, Michelle Modoleski. Michelle Modoleski, I hope you're still there, Michelle Modoleski. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's little time here. Lana Hall, I hope you're still here. All of you, 908-601-6976. That's my number. If you ever need me, you call me. It's not a problem. Tomorrow I will jump Cassie on for a quick podcast. We'll do it tomorrow night, probably 5 o'clock, or we'll record it at 5 and we'll put it up at 8. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you all. Now, oh, one more bad decision is missing shows at the club. Michael Rappaport is in Bridgeport this week. This week in New Brunswick, Trey Kennedy. Tickets left for both events. Love to all. Talk to you soon. We're out. Let's do a little out music. Bye, 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 bye.